Hey, what's going on, people? How y'all doing? Today is March 2nd. It's 11:01 a.m. These cards feel like something's not supposed to be there. So I was just sitting here, just pulling a little energy, and I'll use my oracle deck here. And the first 4 cards I got out, I felt like, let's go with this song. I turned on the camera. We got Sisterhood of the Rose, Beauty and Devotion, Priestess, Mystic, Teacher. Mystic and Teacher. Alright, so all of the above or one of these is who I'm speaking to. I'm sorry. That's the next card. Defenseless. Riding past wrongs. I'm sorry. Uprooting. Then we got Surrender to the Sweetness, Venus energy, pleasure, joy, make love to life. Live it. Don't just be doing working all the time. You gotta take time to smell the roses, because this is the Sisterhood of the Rose. Okay, take that how it resonates. And then we got Lifting the Veil. Okay, questioning everything. Anything unaligned must go. Forgiveness, not just on in the 3D, but you have to learn how to forgive yourself. And how do we forgive ourselves is we pull out those roots, those things that are rooted in us, that have been there for so very long, that we have operated on that energy. We have to get to find that motherfucker, right? Where'd it come from? Where'd it come from? 3 of Pentacles and the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. So there's something that could be happening really quickly. All right, this could mean a job. Somebody could lose a job. Something somebody may have bought didn't bring them what they were looking for. Okay, it's some kind of collaboration. I'm hearing hanging around the wrong people. All right, could be causing somebody some kind of instability. All right, or something could happen really quickly. Somebody could buy something that's fake. It's like bad investment. That's okay, Spirit said a bad investment. This could be a family, collectively, working together. Alright, collaboration around some kind of stability. Could be some kind of money. Okay, take it how it resonates. So, to my priestesses, my mystics, and my teachers. Alright, Sisterhood of the Rose with beauty and devotion. Okay, look at that, 3 of Swords. Heartbreak. Heartbreak. And I'm sorry. Surrendering, right? Like forgiveness, but I don't know. What's this 3 of Swords? Maybe you forgive, maybe somebody want to forgive you, maybe somebody caused you some kind of heartbreak, bad investment. What did I say? Bad investment. Somebody made a bad investment. 10 of Wands in the reverse. You're no longer carrying the burden. You're letting go of a burden. Yes, you are. You're letting go. You're letting go, and you're asking for forgiveness for what part you played in it, because that's all you can do, because you can only ask God for forgiveness for what's yours. You can ask for God to forgive others, of course, you know what I mean, but your obligation, once you've done that, you must release that. You must let go of that burden, right? You're ready to let go of a burden behind some kind of heartache. Okay, maybe you've been carrying it. Surrender to the sweetness, right? Because holding on to the past, you can't even acknowledge or even experience what's happening in your presence, the blessings that God has put on this earth, man, just for us to be here, and we destroy it, and it's so sad, that's the other thing about, being intuitive, right, and empathic. It's like the sadness of the world, you know what I mean? We pick up that too. Surrender to the sweetness, Venus energy. Okay, let's go. There's some more here about the sorry. Yeah, I feel like you've asked for forgiveness. You've gone to the root of whatever it was that had you in that energy, nigga. You pulled that shit up out of there and you got rid of it, right? It can no longer fester there. It can still be a part of your armor, of course, you know what I'm saying? But you're not operating from that energy because that is not growing. You got to pull that out your garden. Yeah, and that's what you're doing. You're pulling that root out your garden. Thank you, Spirit. Uprooting. Yeah, and you're releasing the burdens, as you should. Right, Spirit? That's what they doing. They're releasing these burdens. Yes. And that don't just have to be family. This could be anything in your life. Alright, let's be clear about that. That can be anything. This could be job. This could be addictions. This could be sex. This could be people. This could be places. This could be things. You hear me? Oh, child, listen, because here come the victory, baby. Surrender. When you surrender, you win. When you surrender, you win. Commercials. I can't even skip it. Really? I guess it's a forced commercial. Whatever. When you surrender, you win. Lifting the veil, questioning everything, right? Anything that's underlying has got to go. Anything from when you were operating in this energy, anything that's still stagnant there, anything that's still trying to hold itself attached to you there, when that root comes out, baby, it all comes out. Right? We got a King of Cups in the reverse. This is somebody that's unwilling to learn. This is somebody that's very closed off emotionally, so they operate out of their they manipulate energy. They manipulate people's emotions, right? They're very deceptive. They don't commit. They're non-committal, but they'll pretend that they're just waiting for the right person to offer it to, right? So they keep you holding on and keep you, something. What's going on here, Spirit? This could be somebody. This King of Cups in reverse could be looking at you, collective, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Seeing you get some kind of victory, seeing you releasing some kind of burden, especially when it came to the heartbreak. And with you being the high priestess, you know exactly where it came from. You know why it triggered you the way it did. And you went in and you decided you're going to pull out that piece of shit that people think they can keep triggering you with. Hello. Come on now. There you go. Lifting the veil. Listen. You ain't nobody's fool. Yes, they were deceptive. Listen, you took that leap of faith. You knew what somebody was trying to do. They were being very deceptive. Yes. They were being very deceptive. But you see right through them. Ha! Look at that shit. Look. Ha! Spirit, come on. You see right through the illusion. You see right through the illusion. Thank you, Spirit. Yes, you do. Listen, you already know what's in that cup. Something fishy. Something fishy about this here. Yeah. Something fishy about this here. Old. So they need you to do something for them. They want to be a part of your harvest. Somebody even feels like they're entitled to it. That's what I heard. But this is also somebody that, created burdens for you and heartbreak and disappointment, right? And illusionments and, and behind your back, they were creating conflict and chaos and pain for you so that you would be carried, and with you carrying burdens, the only way you're going to carry burdens is if you feel guilty, right? In some way, shape, or form. Now, why would you feel guilty? Maybe something that you did, or something, right? They wanted you, that's where they were working from. That's where they were targeting, that part of you in that root. Come on, man. Because that's the flower. Okay, so whoever this is the seed that was planted. This is the result of that seed that was planted. So this shit got to come up out of there. Thank you, Spirit. That's what come on now. This got to go. It got to go. Listen, you are well aware. You are well aware. Yes, sir. You are. Listen. There's an injustice here. That's right. That's right. Listen. Choices. Ooh, child. Stop playing with me. Yeah, you ain't stuck. You just see shit from a different perspective. And you know why? Because you released the burdens. You asked for atonement for what you had done wrong, and you made the necessary repentance. You changed the behavior. Right? So when you change the behavior, you're not obligated to stay in that fucking energy no more. Hello? Somebody sees you as, having a victory with those wands that you had to bear. Because you had to go within, right? You had to. You're aware of the attachment. You were aware of the attachment. It was toxic. It was demonic. Listen. Ooh, look at that. Look at that. Look at that. And here they are again, right? Look at that. It is your strength. Now what's behind your strength? 4 Pentacles. Holding back. Yeah, we'll get there. We'll get there. Let's keep going. You became aware of the injustice. You became aware that you were not only carrying the burdens of your actions, but you was also carrying the burdens of how other people feel. You know what I mean? And somebody wanted you to stay stuck in that. Well, I don't know. Yeah, they wanted you bound to that. Yeah, they wanted with the devil. Yeah. Listen, conflict, chaos, confusion in all your relationships. You hear me? In all of them, a lot of burdens, a lot of fighting, a lot of he said, she said. Yeah. This King of Cups is looking back at what they did and how that shit didn't, you're not in illusionment. You're seeing beyond the veil. You're trusting your intuition. You're trusting God. You're trusting the divine, that's leading you out of that energy. Releasing you from the bondage of that toxic ass cycle. Right? You became aware and you surrendered it. And when you surrender it, God shows you how to go in there and pull that root out. It's a root. It's a painful experience. It's trauma. That's all it is. And until we're able to forgive ourselves and forgive others, we'll be running off of that shit. And we'll always feel guilty and shame and regret. And in low vibration, then we'll constantly be doing things that's low vibrational. We won't even, we'll be sacrificing ourselves, not just our mind, bodies, and our spirit, but you know what I mean? Because we don't think we're worth anything more than the fucking mistakes. And that's bullshit. Ooh, look, 3 of Pentacles in reverse. A group of people got together and decided that's what they were gonna hold you to that shit. Whatever that, listen what I say, that they was gonna hold you to that shit. You was gonna stay in that cycle. Hello. It was King of Cups. Could have been the ringleader. Somebody could be dyslexic. Somebody could be getting caught up in their lies. Yeah, but I feel like people now, they see that you released yourself from the burdens, baby. Whatever those burdens was, you decided, listen, ain't nothing I can do, I'm telling you. Yep, they need your support. Look at that. Backbiters. You helped these people. And they betrayed you. Knight of Cups in reverse. Somebody very immature, unaware. You know what I mean? The Sun. Try to keep something hidden that they was the cause or that they were a part of. you know what I mean, of whatever this energy is, or was, or those burdens that you were carrying. They were initiating it. What's this, Spirit? Page of Cups. Yeah. Somebody needs your help. Look, your strength. Somebody needs your help. Look, somebody you walked away from. You said, listen, ain't nothing else I can do here. I done all I can do outside of fucking sacrificing myself. And you probably did a lot of that. You did a lot of forgiveness. You did a lot of sweeping shit under the rug, you know. Come on, man. There was a lot of loyalty here. If somebody wants to come in, but they cloaking themselves. They're cloaking themselves, yeah. I'm also picking up Pisces, Aquarius energy. What's going on in Spirit? Yep, you see it. You see exactly what things for what they are, because you have surrendered it. You pulled out that root so those actions, they don't affect you like they used to. Now you see this as somebody that just, you know, they just download dirty, yeah, because what? They made a bad investment. Thank you, Spirit. You see, and what you do. You were led when you were told to be led to leave. You left. You did what you had to do. You surrendered. You didn't fight. Listen. You took all that shit and you transmuted it. You went through the trash. You went through the trash and you released what was not yours. Thank you. Listen. Yeah, because they was out here calling judgment. Yes, sir. You know that things was not fair. Spirit said you had 10 wands and 6 of them was yours and 4 of them wasn't. So take that how it resonates. And what you do with yours, you use yours to support, to teach, right, others how to overcome. You became a leader in a way, right? In the battle, a soldier. Come on now. Right, yeah, teaching, yeah. Teaching people how to overcome the battles. Right. People admire you. Somebody saying what they did not work. They saying that you are very strong, you're very wise, you got a lot of perseverance, a lot of faith. Right? We got a King of Wands and the 8 of Cups. Yeah, when you saw things for what it was, that's when you made the decision to walk away from this. That's when you decided to stop investing in this situation, because you realized that you were bound into a karmic cycle, a toxic cycle. And I feel like when we start to move away from shit that's no longer good for us, I feel like that's when we learn that's when we learn our karmic lesson. Cause we realize, oh shit, right? But you know, we have to be in it until we learn the lesson, right? But so, you know, and that could have been a karmic lesson for us. You know, take it how it resonates. But this King of Wands in reverse, that was very imbalanced with you. This is a cheater. This is somebody that was cheating. Oh, definitely. Most definitely. Yeah. This could have been somebody you were married to. If this is a marriage, judgment in reverse. Yeah, somebody was greedy. Somebody was very greedy. Yeah, they were juggling. Ooh, and it's going back, Spirit says. It's going back to him. King of Wands, somebody very stubborn. I know it all. You know what I'm saying? They think they know everything. I heard Spirit said all the tricks of the trade. That's what I heard. Come on. Yeah, y'all walked away from this. Male or female? Listen. I can't make it up. You left that shit alone. Left it where it was. Listen. Because listen, somebody was not learning the lesson. You hear me? This is learned lessons. This is not a learned lesson. Yeah. Ooh. Queen of Swords in the reverse. Wow, a liar. A liar. Ooh, what is this? Somebody was spreading a lot of rumors. Had a lot of people watching you. Yeah. This King of Wands too. It's like you was getting it from both sides. Like you could have been, this could have been like you dealing with an ex-lover or ex-husband or wife, and then you got somebody in your family fucking with you on the other side. That's what I'm picking up here. What's this? Look, nigga. They was working together. Oh my God, Spirit, stop playing. Stop playing. Oh, stop playing. Oh, we Spirit's telling on y'all today. Seeing beyond the veil. Ace of Pentacles, the Death card, the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Look at that. Look at that. Wow. For the Ace of Pentacles, the Death card. Ooh-wee. The Wheel of Fortune in reverse. A loss. Oh. They were going to gain off of your loss? Was that what that is? Listen, Nine of Pentacles in the reverse. They were going to gain off of your loss, but that Tower, baby. Ooh, they wanted you to have some kind of tower collected. Something to destroy your stability. Somebody feels rejected. Look at this, King of Pentacles. Somebody feels rejected. Yes, they wanted to cause an ending. Yes, they did. There's a woman and a child here. And there's a woman that's under the horse. So this could be like 3 generations of women. Yeah. And this woman here that's here with this little girl, she's in shame. She's in the distress. Yeah. That Wheel of Fortune, what they wanted to happen, man, listen. Ooh, child, so they could have the 10 of Pentacles. You hear me? Ooh-wee, so they could have it. So damn, this is like, well, how else could they have your financial stability, right? What keeps you stable? But how else would your downfall, would your ending benefit them? How? I'm gonna let y'all use your own imagination. So that they could be in the 10 of Pentacles. Listen. Somebody's about to feel exactly with that Wheel of Fortune. Somebody's about to feel abandoned. Somebody could be out in the snow. Somebody could be on crutches. Somebody could be just getting out the hospital, or they could have left the hospital. But they are messed up. They shouldn't. Somebody got no shoes. It's cold outside. Somebody feels rejected, abandoned. They wanted you in this energy collective. Take it how it resonates. What's this? Temperance, balance, as above, so below. That's what I heard. The Sun. Somebody want to keep that shit hidden. They don't want that to come out. It could be an Emperor in reverse. This could be a family member, a father, man or woman. Could be a mother. Taking how it resonates. Ooh, child. What they doing to you? Got the King of Cups in the upright on the bottom of the deck. 4 wands. Somebody want to offer stability. I don't know who this King of Cups is, because you got one that's upside down. It's already out here. So, 9 of Pentacles in reverse. Look at this shit. Child, please. Somebody want to come in and offer you some kind of assistance because they feel like you're in the 9 of Pentacles in reverse. But see, this is about to be somebody's rude awakening. You're not. You're not in the 9 of Pentacles in reverse. What's this? Wheel of Fortune in the upright. Baby, what'd I just say? What'd I just say? No, you're not. The Sun in the upright. Come on now, because here it is. Look, what is hidden is being seen. What is hidden? Listen. What you did. Who you are. Your role you played. How you was moving. I heard a horn. Da, 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 da. That's what I heard. That Queen of Swords is speaking the truth. Da, 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 da. Ace of Pentacles in reverse. Somebody lost something. Somebody lost something. Six of Pentacles. And they need your help. I told you that. I told you that. They need your help. They need your help. They need your help. Anyway, I'm going to leave that right there. I'm going to leave it right there. I'll see y'all. Y'all take care. Deuces. Stay up.